Camera running?
Mm-hmm. Just make sure is the microphone working? I think it is.
What's it?
Where do you get the microphone?
Okay, because it's my show. All right, everybody. Today we're going into the Italian hive.
Do you mean the Russian?
Or excuse me, yes, the Russian hive. I'm sorry. And so
these guys call them because like I've been here for
I'm going to smoke the top, although it usually doesn't take much because this has the feeder on it still. We're probably off today. Oh, they're not taking the water anymore.
Maybe it's been raining a lot, so maybe they found like fresher sources of water.
I shouldn't do this, but I'm just going to probably dump it.
Are these all hornets?
Do you want to do the smoking, Isaac? Yeah, pick this
Are
up.
these all hornets?
These are bees, buddy. I'm going to smoke around where I'm going to be working here.
Bees are there?
Well, what type of bees? These are the Russians.
The main piece is just hold that bellow, yeah.
Yeah, don't hold the can itself because it will burn you.
Then you just squeeze it to smoke them.
I'm gonna go around here.
All right, watch out. I'm going to dump this. It's not a good idea what I just did. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go in. If you remember, we had a... okay, no, hold on. If you remember, we had the pollen patties on here. They're completely gone. Yeah, just right around here. That'll, if you get a little higher. So that when the wind blows, it'll get to...
Oh, I see some honey.
Okay. All right, so let's open this up and see what's going on. Okay, that's good. You're good. Let's open this up. We start on one end. Move over, bee.
Get off of there.
All right, still nothing on the end. We'll leave that here.
Not a lot. I don't see really anything there either. Ooh.
Flip it over.
Okay, still nothing on the second one either. Then again, we
I
did
see
this.
some in the middles though. The middles have a lot.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's put this one back in.
The people like to get.
All right, you don't have to smoke constantly. You back away with it.
I was giving it a little smoke to start flying.
Okay. All right, let's see. We have anything going on here? 3 frames and no comb activity. That's not nice.
Oh, this next one's gonna have a lot.
Yeah, I think the next one's going to see some stuff because this is where I see all the bees hanging around.
Isaac, can you smoke the front?
Smoke across the top. No, I don't. Only where we're going to be working. Okay, so that's it. Okay, good. See how it sends them back into the hive?
Ooh, I see. Ooh,
Oh, man.
Dang.
There's some corn.
What's on the other side?
Okay, this is honey on this one here.
There's not a lot.
Good.
No.
So while we're doing this, we're also looking for the queen. She's right up here in the corner. See her?
With the red
Oh,
dot.
wow.
Get her. Get nice and close.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Did they
dot.
put a mark on the bees?
Yeah,
Just on the
a
How did
queen.
we already find that?
Well, it's interesting that that's where she is. This is a honey super.
What about on the back?
Are they
Ooh,
making that chain again? Or was that the other hive?
that was this hive.
Oh.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, sweeties. Okay, smoke over here so that they get off the top. Okay, that's good. Good, perfect. You're doing good. All right.
Whoa.
Okay, that is all brood.
What is that?
Means that those are baby bees.
Ooh.
And
This is like the infant area.
yeah, if you want to get a close up on some of those holes in the middle there, you'll see that there's little worm-like things in there. Over on his, look over
They're
here.
all piling up in the corner.
See, we're
with
trying
nothing.
to get into. What you want to do is you want to
And
see
there's some honey
inside
on the corners.
the holes here. So I'm seeing different sizes of
Honey stuff.
larva. See this corner down here? Get those open holes if you can.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, close as you can. Okay, let's close this up.
I see some honey on the bees.
They're everywhere.
Yeah. And so what's going to happen is pretty soon we're going to have our own bees from this batch. Smoke over here. I don't want to grab a bee. Okay, good, perfect. You're good. Stop.
Go back in your eye.
All right.
Ooh. I feel like that one had the most bees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to get close up on those holes again, you'll see that there's a lot of larvae in there.
It looks like bubbles.
Okay, there's a lot of holes.
Yeah, those little worms in there.
Yeah,
Those are the larvae,
That is
the
the
bee larvae.
Well, that's the
Bubbles.
That means the queen's really been busy laying eggs that are hatching into new bees. So very shortly, we're going to have a really great explosion of the number of bees in the hive, which is great.
good thing. So more bees equals more honey.
Well, yeah, smoke them a little across the top. Perfect. That's good. Thank you. Pick them up.
Oh, that one has a big gap right there.
But still,
Okay.
a couple holes.
Okay, the top here, that's where they're putting honey, and the top over here, that's lighter in color. The brownish is where the brood is. That's where they're making babies. And I see larvae in all of the open holes to the side
the
there
yellow
too.
stuff is they didn't really carve a hole for the bees.
I have bees all over my hand, don't I?
Yes, you do.
You stinging you?
I can smoke them.
No,
You'll smoke it.
go away.
On top here, buddy. Buddy, across the top.
Isaac, what are you doing?
The string
You
got
trying to smoke
I
me?
need you to smoke these, buddy.
The string got on
Isaac,
me.
you're a horrible smoker.
Okay, good enough.
The string got on me.
What's that on you?
My string.
Oh, you had string?
I felt
Oh,
a tiny pinch.
no.
That one has nothing.
Oh, there was a chain on the corner.
Okay. Okay, nothing on this side,
You have to smoke that.
but on this side,
Oh.
there are all kinds of stuff. This is
Oh,
where it
there's
seems
honey
like this
down
is going to be a honey one, right?
There's like honey sticking out.
Yep.
I felt like a tiny pinch.
See all the
on my
shiny stuff in
elbow
there?
earlier.
You're okay. See all the shiny stuff in there? The shiny stuff is nectar, where they're trying to make honey, okay?
Like, it looks like bubbles, like clear bubbles.
Yep.
And I think the corners have like nothing on them.
Yeah, we're still not seeing anything on these end.
We're looking at the Italians today, and then
No. Okay, so
Oh,
they're
the
starting to do a little
chain
bit.
fell.
Um,
Chain fell right there.
okay, you're good. No, they're not bothering us. All right, back in. I'll just pull it and take a look.
I mean, this corner has more than the last one.
Okay, so not a whole lot going on the ends yet.
The middle has a
The middle, they're doing their job. The queen is in there. We saw the queen. She was on an early frame, strangely enough.
I think it
And
was
that's
the
okay.
third frame.
Yeah, and so we're going to push this all back together. I don't need to necessarily have a another story on here, but I'm getting tired of not having it on here. So I'm going to put the next hive body on top of this and see what happens.
Pretty clean.
How many bees on me?
None.
I feel like there's so many on me right now.
Zero.
Zero.
Pretty clean.
I had one get me on the leg.
Right now.
Yeah, he got me a little while ago.
Hey. Hello.
Smoke them back.
Get him.
Back.
Ah, yes, I found you.
All right, now.
I'll smoke you.
Okay, so these guys are doing okay.
Smoke
You
the
want to put the water
ones.
back
'cause
on
you
too?
got-
No, they weren't doing anything with it, so I'm not going to give it back to them. What I do want to do is I want to put the second hive body on top of it.
Does it go same direction?
Yeah, just there. Yeah, same exact direction.
You ready for that now?
Goodbye.
Yep, if you want to do it, you can do it.
Goodbye.
You want to
Okay.
brush them off?
No, they, as long as you put it down on the right spots, you won't get anybody. You don't need to smoke anymore, pal. We're going to close them up.
No, second story.
Second story.
Yeah, not super needed, but that's
We can
okay.
connect.
Not going to harm
It's
them.
open on the bottom.
Hello.
You can see it through.
All the way straight down.
So you can see right into the next box.
But you can.
Yeah, go
cool.
ahead, take a look and take a shot of that.
There's like a whole prefix for those bees there. It looks like a couple
down
are
in
coming
the
in. It's like a couple on
down there. So they can just.
The winner that comes
Yeah, they're going to start building
First
up
one that comes
into the
to
second
top.
hive.
How would you
$1
get?
million in
How would you
reward.
get down to the bottom one? Do you have to?
You take the
this
top
one
box off. Yep.
Oh.
But that's realistically just going to be where they're living. We really wouldn't have a reason to do that.
We might. I think next time in, we're still going to go down into the first box.
Well, there's no
Okay.
thing. We just have to stick with
Oh, you know what we need? We need the inner cover. I didn't bring it down.
The just flat piece.
Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the inner cover on. They didn't do anything with the sugar water that we've been giving them, so they're evidently very. What are you taking pictures of there, bud? So we're not going to feed them anymore because they don't seem to want the sugar water. We have plenty of stuff going on, plenty of flowers blooming. There's plenty of pollen in the air.
Plenty of action.
Okay, you don't need to smoke them. We don't want to smoke them.
There's a big gap down there.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out. We don't need it anymore.
Wait, what about the small side?
And what about it?
Don't you need to put the smaller side on?
No, we're done.
Oh.
I think the
So any bees can get in now?
Well, it'll make it easier for them to get in and out. Because what we'll do is we'll go over and take a look at the Russians.
You start with the small hole.
Yeah. So when we did this originally, we had the small hole, then we went to the bigger hole.
There's a lot more bees now.
And I think that what's going to happen is if we open it wide up, that'll give them the ability to go in and out much
Wide up
easier.
made a lot of bees come out.
Before we're done, what are you taking pictures of, Noah?
Hi.
Okay. The smaller side goes down. Yes, that way. Okay. That keeps them from building burr hive to the top.
Is this cool? Like,
They can go in and out.
Get up into
Look at these. Oh.
Yeah.
If you want to put the lid on, we can put the lid on now too.
Oh. Ow.
it did not sting.
Oh, there was like something on my arm.
Well, that's what they do.
I just felt ticklish on my arm and then it. And I
Take a
did.
peek underneath that first.
No.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to deal with. I think that either mold or sugar that evaporated up. I think it's more the sugar. They both have that. So
That looks really tall.
we're considering getting a third lid so we can swap them off and clean them. All right, let me take a look.
Go in your hand. Go.
Got me. Okay, that's it.
Put on flat.
Yeah.
How many bees are there?
Relatively speaking. All right, let's go over to the other hive. You still filming?
Yeah.
All right, let's go over to the other hive. I want to show you something. On this hive, this is the Russians. No, excuse me, this is the Italians. And the Italians, we did not have a queen. We did not have a queen. So what happened was the bees that were in from the nuke that were brood are starting to hatch.
Is that why they were so wild last time?
Yeah, they're a little unhappy because they didn't have a queen. So Uncle Eric and I yesterday put the queen in. Now you can't just put a queen in without having the hive adjust to the new queen. So I created a cage for her and pressed the cage into the foundation, and then put it over top of the queen so that the queen was going to be protected. I'm only going to let it be that way for a couple of days, so very likely I'm going to go in tomorrow and remove the cage to free the queen.
Are these ones smaller and like shorter?
They do look a little smaller, don't they? All right, so what we're going to do, one of the things about this is look at the sort of the traffic jam in front of the small hole.
Are you switching to the big hole?
I think I'm going to open it up to the big hole because there's a lot of bees in here. So I think they'll be able to handle having the bigger hole. Okay, so let's see if we can get this out without too much trouble. Yeah, guys. Yeah, smoke them, yeah. That's good. That's good. They're going in.
Did you switch the big hole on the other one yesterday?
No, it was big for a while. Okay, now we'll put this back in. The big hole down.
Yeah, I said look on it.
There was a lot on me from this time.
Yeah.
You guys are more defensive.
How many is there on me right now?
0. Okay, so we have the bigger hole open for them now, so they have an easier path in and out of the hive.
I don't know what they're doing right there.
Just let them be. They like to hang out on the outside of the hive too. So
Is that like they're outside where they play on the playground and go to school?
yeah, that's their playground. Yeah, absolutely. So
Is that their school?
anyhow, yesterday we put the queen in. I don't want to, because I was a little afraid of that cage that we made, that the bees will not be able to feed the queen properly because it's such a tight net. So I think I only want to have her caged in there for a couple days. So I think tomorrow I'm going to release the other queen. So we'll probably see that. Well, nothing should really have happened other than some additional bees would have been born.
They are over here.
Yeah, they're just in the air because they're looking at us. And actually, I'm standing right in their path. That's not a good thing. So let me move over here out of the way.
So that's why they're swarming around.
Yeah. Can you hear them in the air? So I can also take this stuff away. Don't spray them. Please don't spray them. They don't need to be sprayed when they're outside. We're not worrying about them.
Bro, this guy was
All right. So do we have a fancy sign off today? Got a fancy sign off for today?
I didn't think about it.
I know. It's
Back up.
Oh man, I thought that was like
it's always difficult.
choking me.
It's always difficult to be clever. All right. That's it. Let it go. Turn it off. All right.